sports history. We're the home of the longest consecutively run sporting event in the nation, the Kentucky Derby. Muhammad Ali, the greatest athlete of our time, was born, raised, and lived right here in Louisville. The University of Louisville holds multiple national titles. Louisvillians love sports and have come out in droves to witness historic events like the PGA tournaments and the Ryder Cup at Valhalla and the Breeders' Cup at Churchill Downs. So it was no surprise that fans were excited to see world-class tennis in person at the 2016 Louisville International Open. The tournament was another chance to show the world what Louisville and Kentucky has to offer. Unfortunately, the tournament organizer canceled the planned tournament and closed its doors. Ticket holders were left with no recourse for reimbursement until now. Because of WTA's commitment and partnership with my office, I'm proud to announce today that tennis fans will receive refunds for the tickets they bought for the 2016 Louisville International Tournament. I want to thank Steve Simon, CEO of the WTA, for being with us here today. Thank you, Steve. It's been a busy time for them. Their year-end final in Singapore is just a few weeks away, so we appreciate Steve being in Louisville and being a part of this announcement today. I also want to thank the WTA for taking the lead and working with my office to support consumers here in Louisville. The WTA's willingness to stand here today and to partner with us shows its ongoing commitment to tennis fans and the city of Louisville. The total amount to be refunded to Kentucky consumers is nearly $465,000. The WTA is refunding $451,300, and IMG tickets will refund $12,892 in credit card and processing fees. Full refunds totaling $95,750 will be given for 2,215 tickets sold to individuals, many of whom bought multiple tickets. Individual ticket holders will receive a direct refund from IMG tickets. You don't have to do a thing. The funds will appear as a credit on your credit card or be transferred back into your account. Those who purchase tickets but outside of IMG will receive a claim form in the mail from my office that they will need to complete and return in order to receive a full refund. Those ticket sales total over $5,700. To repeat, anyone buying individual tickets for this event will receive a full refund for those tickets. Fans who paid for Founder Circle memberships will receive a prorated amount of $362,690, which is anticipated to provide between 65% and 70% of the membership cost, depending on the number of consumers who choose to participate in the settlement. Those who purchase Founder Circle tickets will receive a letter and claim form in the mail within the next 30 days from my office. They will need to fill out the form and return the claim in order to receive a refund. I want our Louisville fans to understand these type of refund agreements are rare. But we attribute these refunds to the WTA's cooperative nature, their dedication to the fans, and my office's commitment to consumers. Partnerships between the public and private sectors are critical to help solve challenges when they arise. So I want to commend the WTA for putting fans first and finding a workable solution to this challenge. And before I introduce Steve, let me say it's my hope that this tournament will one day come to Louisville and will have a long and storied history here. Steve? Thank you.
Thanks, Andy, and it's a pleasure to be here. And I really want to start by thanking the fans of Louisville who came out in droves to support this event in its inaugural year. And while we're disappointed that it didn't happen, it was very, very important that we make sure that we do take care of the fans in this great city. I also want to thank Andy and your whole team here at the Attorney General's office for working with us. It was great to have that support, as well as IMG Ticketing, who also stepped up and wanted to make sure that the fans were taken care of, that they had done business with here in the city. Louisville has a great tennis tradition. When I actually had hair, I actually came and played some tennis here competitively, and have just very fond memories of this great city and the tennis heritage that's here. So, as you said, it's my hope that we do have professional tennis here in Louisville in the future, and I'm sure when it does, it'll have a very, very successful future. So thank you.
We're happy to take any questions. That is correct, and that was, I think, previously announced by the operator. We hope that it will come in the future, but those that have purchased individual tickets will receive a full refund. We'll be able to provide at least 65%, two-thirds of a refund back to Founders Circle members. We think that this is a very good result in these circumstances for our consumers, who will only have to, in the case of the Founders Circle, return a claim form, or with regards to people who purchase tickets, especially through IMG, can expect those funds very, very soon. It should be in process right now. I cannot, because an investigation from my office is ongoing into the operator and his company as we speak.
Well, it wasn't our responsibility, as I did share with you in some of those conversations, but I think I also shared with you in those conversations that the WTA wanted to find a solution and make sure that the fans were taken care of. And working with the team here in Louisville, with Andy and the Attorney General's team, we were able to come up with a solution. And when we discussed it with our board of directors as well as IMG Ticketing, we were all on the same page that at the end of the day there had to be a solution that took care of the fans first. So with that, our board unanimously approved to take the money that we had received through fees and prize money advancements and take that money and return it to the fans, which we didn't have the obligation to do so, but we do think it's the right thing to do. Yes. No. No.
I think we ought to, let me clarify there. That is the amount of money after the costs that the WTA incurred based on the event, whether to place those players who are going to be here in other places. So it represents a significant amount of the total funds. In these refunds, especially of the Founders Circle, it in no way precludes them from pursuit of any action against the operator or the operator's company. If they so choose, they'll be able to seek any additional compensation from that angle. I'm not aware of any pending litigation at this point. I believe that some of the folks may be represented, but I haven't seen anything filed. This was a case of good cooperation. We are out there to protect our consumers, and we take strong steps to do that. But the WTA is out there to build their support and take care of their fans, and they came to us with a very compelling offer that we believed was, in this circumstance, a very good outcome for consumers. I think it's incredibly rare that when a sporting event like this doesn't occur, that every individual ticket holder will receive a full refund without having to incur any costs or take any steps on their own. We're really excited that's going to show up in people's bank accounts, or maybe give them a little relief on that next credit card statement.
No, I don't think that was the case at all. We've actually, following the cancellation of the event, have had several conversations with potentially interested groups here in Louisville and had a lot of support from the Sports Council Commission here in Louisville. I don't think this was a predeterminant for that, but I do think it's the right thing to do. Absolutely.
They're not made whole or close to
Right.
Well, that leaves the state, doesn't it?
Exactly. That's why, again, we think it's the right thing to do.
Can you
Absolutely.
update us on where possible sites for a tournament down the road?
There aren't any current conversations going on at this time.
Thank you all very much.